What's up, guys? My phone might die during this video, but I had to record it because my flow state right now is absolutely off the charts, and I had to get this message to you guys. So either I'm gonna finish this video, make it to the bottom of the mountain, or my phone might die in the middle. So be sure to pick up the gems I am about to drop before this. This video, if you are getting it, it is a confirmation that you've already won. You already won the game. Do you realize that you already won the game? That's really the question. It's not a question of, am I gonna win? Or when it's, you already won. Time is not a linear thing. The past and the future are in the present right now. Do you realize that you already have won this game? This is the confirmation that everything has already worked out for you. But what do you believe? What do you believe? And what do you understand about reality and how it works? Right? You choose everything. And because you are infinite intelligence, why would you have chose anything for your life other than your dream life? Other than exactly what you would want to experience? But you might say, well, Mars, I have all these things in my life that I didn't want to experience. I didn't want to experience this pain and this suffering and these situations and conditions and, overthinking or anxiety or depression. But that's because you don't get it yet. All of those things will be recontextualized the second you understand what I'm telling you. I used to be depressed, suicidal even. I used to live in poverty. I've lived in my car. I've been sad. I used to be confused. And it used to feel like I didn't choose it. If you had told me then, I would have looked at you crazy. Why would I choose this? Why would I choose, the girl of my dreams to not choose me? Why would I choose to have to work a 9 to 5 just to get by barely and not even really pay the bills? Where now, whatever I want, I attract it. I am it. It chases me. Reality bends over backwards to give me what I want. My business is booming. My relationships are incredibly fulfilling. Everything works out. I never run out of stuff to say. My flow state is off the chart. It's so effortless. And I realized that even the depression, even the sadness, even the quote unquote things that I considered bad, I chose those things. Why? So I could come back here and make my message. How much more effective am I at teaching you guys, at being here and doing what I do as a coach, having lived through the negative mindsets, the limiting beliefs, having lived in addiction, having lived in running away from my truth, from being being scared, right? Because fear and doubt is how the ego robs you of your peace, your joy, your contentment, your fulfillment, everything you could want. You're robbing it from yourself. But the issue is, maybe right now you don't understand why that is, but this is confirmation that you've already figured it out. You don't need more videos. You don't need more books. You don't need someone else to tell you anymore. This is the last video you'll ever need. This is confirmation that you get it. You get it. What more do you need? And your mind might try to play tricks on you, but you realize that you're not the mind, right? Observe the thoughts the same way. You don't manifest from what you think. You don't manifest from how you feel, right? Maybe you feel some doubt. Maybe your mind attempts to get you to doubt. But you realize that's not where you manifest from. It's not. It's not where the manifestation, it comes from what you are. What you are. Because what you are is the observer of the thoughts, right? You're Hollywood. You wrote the script, baby. You wrote this whole thing out. But do you realize it? It's not a matter of thinking it. It's not a matter of thinking it. If I sit here and do mantras and say, I'm abundant, I, etc., but then I live according to old script, I don't really embody that, right? when when the rubber meets the road, I revert back to fear and doubt and scarcity, then I don't actually, I'm not living from that place. That's not really what I believe, right? Because I've noticed with myself in the past and other people that I work with, they get afraid, like, if they, well, what if I just have a thought that doesn't serve me? Am I going to manifest that accidentally? And then they get more fear about that. If you believe you will, you will. But if you believe that you don't really always have control of your thoughts, like, I'm not immune to a negative thought, but I'm immune to it. I'm not immune to a negative thought arising, but I am immune to it affecting me because I just look at it as what it is. It's silly. It's a negative thought. Where do you come from? What? Like, silly that thought would even cross my mind because I realize that I am abundance. I am everything that I could ever want and could ever need. I am it all. I created this reality. So did you. Mars didn't create it. Mars Hendrick is my current experience. You know, we manifested this guy. I manifested this guy. You manifested this guy right here on the screen to tell you everything I'm telling you so that you could wake up to your truth, to your highest potential. That's why you brought me here. That's why you manifested me, right? Don't you understand that you created life perfectly? You did this. Why would you create anything other than your dream life? You already won the game. Just awaken to the truth. Awaken to the fact that you already won. And it'll be easy. You got to believe and have faith in yourself, in the universe, right? And that's a choice that you make. You have the power. No one else can do it for you. No one else can choose abundance for you. No one else can choose life and happiness and joy and fulfillment for you. You have to choose it. You have to live it. You have to embody that. and you choose your beliefs. You know, a great exercise is to take out a notebook and write down the ideal version of yourself, the realist version of yourself, and you know, fill up a paper with I am. I am, I am, I am. Write that 20 times and then fill in the blanks, 20 of them. I am what? What do you want to be? I am wise. I am abundant. I am fulfilled, right? I am loved. I am received, right? It's so easy to do. And then when the old script comes up, the old identity tries to peep its head, the scarcity, the fear, the doubts, you compare that to your new identity and you say, well, does this line up with who I've chosen to be? You get the thought, oh, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if, oh, well, what if, etc. Or maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe you have a belief that like, oh, it could be that way, but first X, Y, and Z have to happen first. Well, if you believe that, then yeah. But you could just choose to believe that right now you already won and it's over. It's done. You don't need more trials. You don't need more tests. You don't need more stuff. The game's over. And if you really believe that, you are that because you are all that is, right? You are infinite consciousness, infinite intelligence. Then that's it. And then when you have a thought that doesn't align with that, it doesn't mean you're just going to create that negative thought unless you believe that you will. You just look at it and be like, oh, wow, that's a negative thought. Weird. That doesn't line up with who I am. Really? Because no one can tell you who you are. Even me. I could sit here all day and tell you, oh, you're abundant and you're everything and you're the universe and your life is perfect. Because, you know, that's the identity that I've created for myself. And that's the life I live. It's easy and full and fun. And it's a breeze. And it's enjoyable. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Every day is the best day ever. And it's always effortless and easy. But I've chose that. I chose this life for myself. And everything that doesn't align to it, I let it go. People who disagree with me, they can have fun with that. They can believe whatever they want. So even me telling you this, if you don't believe it for yourself, I can't believe it for you. I can just show you what's possible. I can just tell you what's possible. I can tell you what's been true in my experience, in my clients' experiences, in my friends' experiences, you know. And it's possible for you. I'm not special, guys. Ain't nothing about me that's special that you can't accomplish or do for yourself. You have to step into your power and choose and believe that. Man, my phone stayed on. It made it through the video. You know why? Because everything always works out for me. It always works out. It's always simple. Phone didn't die. This was the perfect video. I made it to the bottom of the mountain. Didn't fall. Didn't stumble. Didn't nothing. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's so effortless. You, my friend, you already won this game. They can't stop you. Right? Even yourself, even your mind can't stop yourself unless you believe it can. But you choose what to believe. No one can change that for you. So, you know, this is my message for you. I love you so much, and your potential is through the roof. And, you know, I hope you're having a good day. I assume that you are. I'll assume it for you that this day will be life-changing, that it will be eye-opening, and that it will be everything that you want and need it to be. And so will every day. And my friends, until next time, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay connected. And until next time, peace out, guys. Love you so much.